Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I am Muhammad Ali Suleiman. I am an ACCA member. Presently, I am serving as a head of internal audit at Public Sector Institution in Bahawalpur. The topic of my research is transforming boilerplate financial statements, the impact of audit committee characteristics and CEO remuneration on key audit matters. My supervisor is Dr. Shoaib Aslam. I am thankful to Dr. Majid Makki Sahab for attending, and Dr. Mumtaz Kanju Sahab, Dr. Kashif Sahab, and other esteemed, our external supervisor, Dr. Saleh Sahab, and other my esteemed teachers. I welcome you on my thesis final defense presentation. With your permission, I would like to start my presentation. This would be outline of my presentation. In first few slides, I will discuss as an introduction, then is literature review, then is research methodology, then result analysis and conclusion. Introduction slides. There is a concept of boilerplates financial statements. Boilerplates mean generic formatted financial statement that gives repeated same opinion about the company's financial results now. There has been emphasized from the last decades that transparency should be ensured in financial reporting process. Auditors are obligated to report transparent financial statement that actually reflect and ensure the credibility of financial statement. For seeking transparency in financial reporting, the introduction of ISA 701, disclosure of key audit matter, has been introduced by IAASB board, and it has been applicable and effective from 2016 at international level, and in Pakistan it has been made mandatory and applicable from June 2018. What are basically key audit? Key audit matters are basically those audit matters that are in auditor professional judgment, the most significant matters that are needed to be communicated to all the stakeholders of the entity. Key audit matters are basically those matters that have to be selected from the matters communicated with those charged with governance. At initial stage, auditors usually discuss important matters, significant matters with those charged with governance people. That include audit committee and CEO. It has been seen that since introduction of key audit matter, many KAM key audit matters appear generic and boilerplate. They do not reflect the actual position of actual areas of risk in the financial statement. Furthermore, there has been a limited understanding of what influence key audit matter in terms of number and quality. There has been an empirical gap on KAM determinants, and there has been a limited research whether the AC characteristics and CEO remuneration influence key audit matters reporting. Explaining theoretical framework on which my study has been premised. First of all, I have considered agency theory as the primary foundation of my research. When we consider agency theory background, the theory has been presented or propounded by Jensen and McKenzie. This theory basically reflects that there has been a conflict of interest between the managers of the organization and owners of the organization. As the businesses have been expanded, this has been very difficult task for the owners of the entity to actually oversee the financial and other operations of the entity. So this has generated a communication gap between the actual position of the financial statement and whatever is reflected in the financial statement. The collapse of big organizations such as Enron, WorldCom, Lehman Brothers, and in context of Pakistan, recently a Huskool scandal has reduced public trust in the credibility of financial statements. So this is the main theory on which my research has been premised. Then is secondary theory, that is upper echelon theory. It has been propounded by Donald C. Hemprick. The theory explains that organizational objective and outcomes are basically reflected from the top management attributes. Top management include audit committee, board members, CEO, and other which govern the organization. This theory explains that at certain attributes in terms of education, in terms of gender, in terms of compensation, actually influence the decision making of the persons who are organizing, who are running the organization, which in turn influence and affect the organizational objective, outcome, or performance. There has been call for enhancing communicative value of the financial reports. The introduction of key audit matters actually reporting reduce the information gap, what is expected from financial statement and what is actually reflected in the financial statement. Then there is a role of audit committee and remuneration. Considering the role of audit committee, corporate governance actually prescribes certain internal monitoring mechanisms to oversee the managers. The audit committee and the CEO is one of the internal monitoring mechanisms that ensures that financial statements truly reflect and ensure the credibility of the financial statements. These were the two primary main research questions in which I have examined or I have considered this study. Whether the audit committee characteristics in terms of female member participation and accounting and finance expertise, audit committee industry expertise, and audit committee legal expertise, along with audit committee activity meetings, audit committee overlapping with others committee, or audit committee members overlapping with others committee, and size of the committee and independence of the audit committee, whether they influence the KAM reporting, whether they influence the key audit matters. And furthermore, I have also analyzed the question whether the CEO compensation in terms of fixed remuneration affect the KAM reporting. These were our research questions in which we have analyzed our study. Then a brief introduction of key audit matter in Pakistan. I have little explained that ICAP, being the main regulator in the accountancy regulator in the Pakistan, have adopted key audit matters in 2018, and subsequently, as per requirements, Security Exchange Commission of Pakistan notified recent auditor reporting obligations regulation 2018, in which it was made mandatory for all the listed companies having ending year June 2018, and after that they have to report the key audit matter. The importance of one thing may be considered here, that if there are no key audit matters involved in the financial statement, the auditor must disclose that requirement. Then the next slide is contributions of the study. If we consider from global perspective, KAM reporting is relatively a new phenomenon in audit transparency literature. My study actually empirically examines how audit committee characteristics influence key audit matter reporting. In context of Pakistan, as per available knowledge, as per my knowledge and my superiors' knowledge, no prior study has ever explored the link between AC characteristics and key audit matters. And further, neither any study has investigated the impact of CEO compensation in terms of fixed remuneration on key audit matter reporting. Even this has been a call of our Bipari in 2023 paper, that these AC characteristics need to be examined in context of developing countries. Pakistan is one of them. The research addresses a key empirical gap by identifying those specific AC attributes that enhance KAM reporting. Further, evaluating CEO remuneration improves the quality of KAM disclosure. These findings would be very valuable for regulators, investors, and stakeholders to assess whether the firms have effective governance mechanism in place. From the effective governance mechanism in place, I would add that in context of audit committee perspective, whether certain attributes may improve the KAM reporting, and understand how CEO pay structure may influence the audit transparency. This has been our conceptual framework in which audit committee characteristics contain around 8 IVs and then CEO compensation. Among the AC characteristics of audit committee, female member, accounting and finance member, industry expertise, legal expertise of the audit committee member, independence of the audit committee, activity means meeting of the audit committee, overlapping membership and size of the audit committee. Its impact on key audit matter in terms of number of key audit matter has been examined. There are certain controls variable I have taken in my study. Next slide reflects the literature review. Already I have explained that on the call of Bipari in similar paper, the characteristics of audit committee on the KM reporting Bipari has analyzed in UK context, and I have analyzed the same characteristic in Pakistani context. Furthermore, there has been a recent study that have examined audit committee effectiveness had a negative effect on key audit matter disclosure. Another study, Yoga et al. 2021, it has explained that ISA 701 is one of the significant effort to reduce the information asymmetries between company accounts and user of the financial statement. From this study, it also reflects that the purpose of this key audit matter is to enhance the communicative value of the financial statement. To reduce this mistrust among the public regarding impaired quality of financial statement, WELTE 2018 has also found that auditor reporting requirement was truly extended with the inclusion of key audit matter in the report to improve audit quality. Sir, रिजल्ट्स कंटिन्यू और जी सर एक तो सर ये कॉन्सेप्ट ओके सर. My study has actually 7 hypotheses. Hypothesis number 1 is a higher proportion of female members on the audit committee is associated with lower number of key audit matters reported. If the proportion of female members in the audit committee is increased, my hypothesis states that it will result in lower number of key audit matters being reported. Second hypothesis is that number of audit committee member having accounting and finance expertise, it will help to lower the number of key audit matters. In third hypothesis, I have considered that audit committee member having industry expertise also help to lower the number of key audit matters reported. Hypothesis 4 states that the higher the number of audit committee member legal expertise, there would be lower the number of key audit matters. And in fifth hypothesis, audit committee independence, if the audit committee is truly is independent in terms of number, the lower the number of key audit matter would be reported. Sixth hypothesis states that the higher the audit committee meeting frequency in the organization, the lower the number of key audit matters. Seventh, larger the size of the audit committee, lower the number of key audit matters. Ninth, high number of AC members overlapping, lower the number of key audit matters. And finally, hypothesis number 9, increased CEO compensation leads to fewer KAM reporting. This has been a precise methodology. Our target population was all public listed company of the Pakistan Stock Exchange. It is around 500 companies that are registered presently. So I have selected my sample on KSC. Actually, the requirement of the study requires detailed knowledge about the characteristics of audit committee. I have considered 500 companies, but there is insufficient data available with regards to audit committee characteristics. Even the CEO remuneration has been given as a one-line component in small companies. So I found it most appropriate to consider KSC 100 index as my sample to proceed my study. Research philosophy is positivism. Research approach is deductive approach to analyze the cause to impact of my IVs on DVs. Furthermore, time period 5 years. The reason for initiating the study is that 2018 was the first year in which it was made applicable and implemented. And cut-off date, you have rightly mentioned that I have not been able to analyze 2033 and 2024. The primary reason behind that is the reporting lag. If we consider the available data, there is a time lag between the publishing of financial statement and actually making available financial information on website. There has been a very time difference now. Even the year 2024 data is still not available despite 6 months of 2025 years have been passed now. So I have intentionally made 2022 as a cutoff year to ensure that all the relevant data, to avoid inconsistency in the data. So this has been intentionally chosen.